Hi Sam. It's great to see you again. Today, we're learning the word
Vertretung.
Vertretung.
That sounds interesting. What does it mean?
It does.
Vertretung.
Means representation or substitute. The most common usage is in a work context, like when someone fills in for another person. Just be careful, since it's a false friend, it doesn't mean to represent in the way you might think.
Got it. So, how do you use
Vertretung.
in sentences?
Great question.
Vertretung.
Is a feminine noun, so it uses the article.
Die.
The plural is
Die Vertretungen.
For example, you might say,
Die Vertretung ist wichtig für das Team.
which means the representation is important for the team.
And what about the verb forms related to this word?
Well,
Vertretung.
comes from the verb.
Vertreten.
In the present tense, you say,
Ich vertrete. Du vertrittst.
and
Sie, es vertritt.
in the past tense, you would say,
Ich vertrat.
and for the perfect, it's
Ich habe vertreten.
You can also use it as an imperative,
Vertrete mich.
meaning substitute for me.
That's helpful. Where does the word
Vertretung.
come from?
Vertretung.
Has its roots in the Old High German word,
Vertreten.
which means to go before. Over time, it evolved to mean representation or substitution. It's fascinating how words change meaning through history, don't you think?
Absolutely. I love learning the history behind words.
Now, let's break it down. The word
Vertretung.
consists of the prefix,
Wer.
the root,
Treten.
and the suffix.
Ung.
The prefix
Wer.
can indicate a change or transformation, while
Treten.
means to step or to enter. So, it implies stepping in for someone.
That makes sense.
There are also some similar words we can explore. For instance, with the prefix,
Wer.
we have,
Verstehen.
which means to understand, and
Verlassen.
meaning to leave. The suffix
Ung.
is common in many nouns. For example,
Bewegung,
which means movement, and
Erziehung,
meaning education.
Those are cool. What about other words with similar patterns?
Sure. Here are a few more.
Bewertung,
Means evaluation.
Versorgung,
Means supply, and
Entwicklung,
means development. They all follow a similar structure.
Wow, that's a lot of options. How can I use
Vertretung.
in real-life situations?
Let's think of a few scenarios. Suppose you're at work and your colleague is absent. You could say,
Ich brauche eine Vertretung für die Sitzung.
meaning I need a substitute for the meeting.
So I could say,
Ich brauche eine Vertretung für die Sitzung.
Exactly. And if you were at school, you might say,
Die Lehrerin hat eine Vertretung.
meaning the teacher has a substitute.
got it. What's another example?
If you're traveling, you might say,
Ich möchte wissen, wer meine Vertretung ist.
meaning I want to know who my substitute is.
Ich möchte wissen, wer meine Vertretung ist.
That's useful.
Now, let's talk about remembering the gender. Since
Vertretung,
is feminine, you can think of the
ung,
ending, which often indicates a feminine noun.
That's a good tip.
For a vivid image, imagine a woman stepping into a meeting, representing someone else. It's a strong visual cue to remember that
Vertretung,
is feminine.
I love that. Any usage notes I should keep in mind?
Yes.
Vertretung,
Is more formal, often used in professional contexts. Some typical collocations include
Vertretung übernehmen,
meaning to take over as a substitute,
Vertretung anfordern,
meaning to request a substitute, and
rechtliche Vertretung,
meaning legal representation.
I'll remember that.
Just a note about similar words.
Vertretung,
Can be confused with,
Vertreibung,
which means expulsion. Keep those meanings clear in your mind.
I'll make sure to differentiate them.
Let's practice with some example sentences. How about this?
Die Vertretung hat ihre Aufgabe gut gemacht.
Meaning, the substitute did a good job.
Die Vertretung hat ihre Aufgabe gut gemacht.
I like that.
Another one could be,
Ich habe meine Vertretung informiert.
which means I informed my substitute.
Ich habe meine Vertretung informiert.
That's helpful.
Let's do a quick recall check. What does
Vertretung,
mean?
It means representation or substitute.
Correct. What is the article for?
Vertretung,
It's
Die.
Great. How do you say I need a substitute for the meeting in German?
Ich brauche eine Vertretung für die Sitzung.
Perfect. What's the past tense of?
Vertreten.
It's
Ich vertrat.
Right. And finally, can you give me a sentence with?
Vertretung.
Die Vertretung hat ihre Aufgabe gut gemacht.
Exactly. You nailed it. To wrap up, today we learned about
Vertretung.
its meaning, usage, and even some similar words. Keep practicing those sentences, and you'll remember it easily.
Thanks, Alex. I really enjoyed today's lesson.
I'm glad to hear that. See you next time, Sam.